Is there a segment that you see booming more than others, whether it's, now kids interested in 90s Japanese vehicles? That's sort of, at least when I was a young man in the 90s, that, yeah, they were somewhat appealing, but boy, are they hot now for 17 and 18-year-olds.
Yeah, that's hot. The other thing, I mean, I've been a BMW guy. Yeah, I like a lot of different cars, but pretty much all cars except Studebaker Avantis. So I don't care for them. But my buddy Dave Kinney's gonna, if he listens to this, he's got about 12 of them or something.
Oh,
But,
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
he's the guy that does the Haggerty Buyer's Guide. He's an Avanti freak. And by freak, I mean freak. But so anyway, I like BMWs, and I'm like, why aren't BMWs valuable? And then first, 2002 started to pop. E30 and an E30 M3 sold on Bring a Trailer last week for about 182,000. Now this happens like as soon as one sells for that price, you don't know the details. Everybody in the world that has a clapped out salvage title E30 M3 says, "Oh, my car is worth 200 grand." No, it's not. But now, I mean, I drove an E36 M3. I've had them in the past, but I drove one a couple weeks ago on our Golden State tour that we do. Fell back in love, as I knew I would, and started looking for one. I mean, that was a $8, $10, $12,000 car for decades, or a couple of decades anyway. That's not the case anymore. That a nice one of those, well, a real nice one sold for almost 100 grand last week or 2 weeks ago on Bring a Trailer, and a nice one's 30, 40,000, 50, 60,000, depending. There's what I don't think people understand is there's collector grade cars. I mean, I just picked up an 07 911 Carrera, a 24,000 original miles, guards red, which is a good color. Absolutely flawless, pretty close to a number one car. Is basically goes onto a concours field and goes back into the trailer. It's that nice. And most cars are not number one condition. If you're a really, really nice, show winner, at least at a local regional level, is a number two car. But this car is really nice. And those cars bring the big money, and so when you see something sell for twice, three times what it should, it's the collector wants that car. He does not want one with issues. He does not want one that's been repainted or has been crashed, or high mileage. So that's almost a different kind of car than a normal, a car for normal people.
I have that 07 911, by the way, a 997.
Great car, huh?
It's a wonderful car, and I haven't sold it yet. But if I was going to sell it, I'd probably sell it on Bring a Trailer.